Hey guys, Sam here, welcoming you back to the Bradford City Road to Glory career mode. Today is episode 6 and we kick off a game away against Liverpool in, I believe, the Capital One Cup. It could be the FA Cup, I might be wrong, but last I saw it was the Capital One Cup. Let's check, does it say it there? I don't even know. I believe it's the Capital One Cup, don't quote me on that. You can check it throughout the game if you see it, but I think it's the Capital One Cup. Yeah, there it is. Capital One Cup against Liverpool at Anfield, a big test for the Bradford boys, the Bantams, going away to Anfield, never easy. The fans at Anfield make it a difficult game, and we knew that coming into this game. As you can see, Liverpool, they set up with a back five, which is a bit different. We're not used to that. 5-2-3 is sort of what they're playing, so they have the wingers and the wing back, so a very wide attacking team, I guess you could say, focusing a lot on their width. And Yeats here with a free kick to start off the game, very close. If that had gone just inside the post, we would have scored. No doubt in my mind, Mignolet was not quick enough to get there. And unfortunately, we weren't able to put it in. But it was actually, I actually enjoyed this game because, you know, I was able to play against Liverpool. As you can see, defensive errors is what was costing us. You saw one earlier in the video, if you picked up on it. The clearances were just poor, and that one, you know, came back to bite us in the arse. And Henderson just smashes it in just before half-time. Just poor clearance from Derby there. I don't know what he was doing. Well, I don't know what I was doing. Just trying to chip it over him, trying to be too cute, too fancy. And it came back to bite us in the arse. As you can see, Liverpool, they were playing a bit better than us, you know. But I thought we held our own. And I think we had a decent showing in the first half. But really, I wasn't really expecting to win this match, if I'm honest with you. I was either trying to pull out a draw and take it to a replay at our home ground, or I just wanted this to be an experience for the guys to sort of have this under their belt, sort of have it, you know, this notch under their belt that we played Liverpool, you know, just to experience what it's like in the Premier League and to see how far off we are, the top teams, things like that. So it was really an experiment, and as you can see, we really had decent chances to equalise. We actually, I thought, had a couple of clear-cut chances to make it 1-1 or even 2-1, as did Liverpool, to extend their lead. You've seen Ibe, and then there, I believe that was Sturridge, waste their chances, but it ends 1-0 to Liverpool. And as you can see, no real complaints from me. 1-0, it's not a bad defeat at Anfield. I think we showed that we were a decent team, and as you can see, 2 players finished with a 6.7 rating, neither of them the man of the match. How did I decide it? Derby there is under the player ratings. They usually put your best player there, so I picked Derby. You know, it's a bit controversial. If you think Pickford should have got the vote, that's fair enough. But, you know, he didn't even keep a clean sheet. I thought Derby, even though he made the mistake, when he was playing the game, he was absolutely outstanding. So, other than his mistake, I think he deserved a vote. And that's why I gave it to him. It was his face was there under the player ratings name, and usually it's your highest rated player that they put there. So, nevertheless, back into the league against Bristol City away, and our away form has been good. You know, I'm not really struggling away, to be honest with you. And Bristol City, I don't know a lot about them, to be honest with you, and I didn't check where they were in the league table. I sort of jumped into the game blind. As you can see, they set up with a 5 at the back. So kind of playing Liverpool, it sort of helped us a bit because we sort of knew how to maneuver around a 5 at the back team. You know, we kind of understood how to attack them. Because when we played Liverpool, we'd never played a 5 at the back team, and it was a bit different, a bit new, and the 4-4-2 was a bit, you know, weak, I guess you could say, against the 5 at the back, but now we knew how to play against him. Reed took a shot, Meredith puts it in, and look at him celebrating, the Australian left back. What attacking presence that is from Meredith. Look where he is, he's a left back, and look where he is from Meredith. That was a great goal, great awareness, better than our strikers. Reed did really well to get the shot. We go 1-0 up very early against Bristol City. Good to see. Once we score the first goal, we seem to control the game a bit more. So I'm always looking for that first goal as early as possible. And we double our lead in the 37th minute. Clark making it look easy that he won that header. Making it look easy against Bristol City in front of their home fans. Nods that one in. Just a little flick of the head, no challenge from either defenders there, or 3 defenders even, and Clark just buries it in the back, and at halftime, we would go in with a 2-0 lead, despite Bristol City's last efforts here. Oh wait, no, they actually did bring one back, I forgot about that. One of the dodgiest goals ever. I mean, did you see the amount of shit that happened there? I mean, I thought we were going in 2-0, sorry, I kind of forgot about this. Look at that back pass, and like, everything was just falling to them. and it was really, really annoying. And those are the types of goals. I mean, the keeper's on the floor. You know, he dives for something that he shouldn't even dive for, whatever he did. And unfortunately, we wouldn't go in with a 2-0 lead. We'd go in with a 2-1 lead. Or would we get another goal? With this controversy, we wouldn't get another goal. It'd be 2-1 going into halftime. But I wouldn't even be surprised if I forgot about a third goal anyway. And at halftime, I thought we played really, really good. I don't even think Bristol City deserved their goal, if I'm honest with you. 60% possession to us. Again, away from home, controlling the game with possession, trying to get the crowds out of the game. That's sort of our gameplay here. And as you can see, going into the second half, nothing changed. Gallagher, inconsistent with his shooting boots. Headering, he's very strong. Shooting with his feet, he's not. And there is your case right there. The header goes in, 74th minute. It seems as if the game is closed off completely. A 2-goal lead. Gallagher with a beautiful header here. Just doesn't commit to anything. Doesn't try doing anything fancy. Just tries getting into the goal as quick as possible. And we force Bristol City into committing men forward and trying to go for that goal. And we've seen this happen before. We've seen when we go 2 goals up very late on, or even 1 goal up, teams commit and we punish them. And there is the 4th goal for us. Zoko. Who else would it be but our man Zoko scoring the goals? As you can see, makes it 4-1 in the 80th minute, and Bristol City seemed to be falling behind. You know, this was just counter-attacking football. They had to commit. They're 2 goals down there at home. They have to go for it, and we just punished them with Zoko's pace. I've mentioned it before. He's not the quickest person. He's not the quickest runner, but something about him just makes him seem quicker. And Bristol City bring one back. You know, a bit disappointing that we concede 2 goals. Pickford should be doing better there, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but when I was playing this game, I was like, man, Pickford, you should be doing better than that. You know, it's disappointing that he just jumps over the ball here, and he makes it 4-2, and a bit of confidence for Bristol City, I guess you could say. But, you know, again, committing the men forward, counter-attack with Zoko, it's textbook Bradford City. People should know it by now. 5-2. And what did I say about 7-goal thrillers? What was my quote about 7-goal thrillers? There's not going to be, you know, 7-goal thrillers. Yeah, I guess I was a bit wrong there. There will be 7-goal thrillers, and you've seen one today. 2-5. What an incredible game this was. And a lot of the goals came within the last 15 minutes, I'd say. I'm pretty sure 4 goals came from the last 15 minutes. Incredible stuff. 10 shots, 8 on target for us, 54% possession. Bristol City, they played alright, but we played better. And as you can see, Zoko, 8.6 rating. Shout out to Gallagher, who got an 8 rating. Darby with an 8.1. And you can kind of see now what players will be in the contention for the MVP. What kind of players are consistently performing. Darby, one of them, who I think goes unnoticed, is performing consistently well. Zoko, again, obviously, he's been performing consistently well. No doubt about that. He's been one of our, if not our best player so far this season. But this season is very long. There's plenty of games. And speaking of games, this is the last one of the episode. Home to Chesterfield. And we go from a 7-goal thriller to a home game. And I was actually a bit nervous, to be honest with you. Coming away from a 5-2 win, I was actually a bit nervous against Chesterfield. I'm not going to lie, I thought, wow, like, our home form's not been good, and yeah, we've been playing well, but, you know, there's always that chance that we slip up, because that's just what we've been doing lately. We've been slipping up in very easy home games. So I was kind of worried. I was actually a bit worried, I won't lie. And they set up with a 4-2-3-1, which is very defensive formation. You know, it looks a bit attacking, but it's actually very defensive. You know, the wingers stay back a lot. It's a very counter-attacking formation. So, and it's difficult to break down. That's the one thing about the 4-2-3-1. It's difficult to break down. So we would have to really work, especially in the rain, at home. We would have to work for our goals. And Chesterfield did not make it easy. I don't want to stress that. I can't stress that enough, that they did not make it easy for us to score. You know, we really did struggle, but Zoko, our man, makes it a bit easier by cutting through the defense and smashing it into the left-hand side, and puts us 1-0 ahead before half-time. Again, I like getting those goals before half-time, controlling the game, forcing the other team to play a way that they don't want to play. getting them out of their comfort zone, making them commit men. That's really what I enjoy doing with this Bradford side, is getting a goal, holding possession, and making the other teams commit and then breaking on the counter-attack. That's what I really like to do. There's no chance the keeper saving that, by the way. What a hit that is from Zoko, right in that left side of the net. But unfortunately, we get ourselves an injury. It's Clark who gets injured, calls for the stretcher, and we bring on Gallagher for him to partner up with Zoko, which is quite unfortunate because Clark is a very good player. He's been bagging in a couple of goals, so disappointing to see, but we go into the half 1-0 up with 57% possession. There it is again, that possession-based play, trying to get the other team to commit to you. And that was really it. Honestly, in the second half, nothing happened. As you can see, you compare the stats. I think we had 2 more shots that were off target. Probably long shots. Honestly, nothing happened in that second half. We just dominated. And Yeats picked up a vote in the man of the match. In the MVP race. With a 7.6. Zoko right behind him with a 7.4. But Yeats played really well. And as you can see in the league table there, the standings, we're in 5th at the moment, which is really good. Only 2 points away from Scunthorpe, who are sitting in 2nd. So I'm feeling a bit confident. We're playing well, and you know we're stringing the results as well. Earlier in the season we were grinding out results. Now I feel like we're getting them a bit more comfortable. Port Vale and Crew Alexandra, as you can see, sitting at the bottom there. They've got to start improving. But plenty of games to get back into it. But that's the end of this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new. Of course, I keep you guys updated on the MVP race all the time at the end of every episode. As you can see, that's what it looks like now. As I was saying, you got your set players that are really going into it. The likes of Zoko, Yeats, Clark, Darby. There's a couple of players that are trying to break free from the pack, and you can see it. In regards to next episode, it's actually a live commentary. A couple of you guys have been saying, can we have a couple live commentaries? While we're in League 1, I kind of want to zoom through it as quick as possible, and it allows me to play more games when I'm post-recording. So that's why I kind of do it like that. When we get into the Championship and the Premier League, eventually, there will be more live commentaries, but I will sprinkle them in here and there, and next episode is a live commentary. If you're enjoying that, and if you're pumped for that, leave a like down below. But nevertheless, that's it from me, guys. Again, if you're new around here, subscribe. I hope you're enjoying the Bradford City Road to Glory career mode. I am. I definitely am enjoying this. And yeah, that's it from me, guys. Keep it real. I'll see you guys in the next one.